Hey you, yeah, you watching this right now. If you don't click the like button in the next 6 seconds, you're gonna accidentally drop your phone in the toilet today. Hey, hi, what's up? I bet you guys didn't know that Fortnite was originally announced in 2011. Yeah, that's 7 years ago. To be precise, that's 2,645 days ago. I did that in my head. Quick maps, baby. I'm just that smart. I definitely didn't just Google that at all. No, I didn't do that. But guys, you know what that means? That means that Fortnite was announced before some of its current players were born. There are kids playing Fortnite right now that weren't alive when the game was originally announced. That makes me feel so old. I'm feeling old over here, man, and I don't like it. You need to get with the times. Gotta fit in with the kids, man. Like my fellow kids. Yo, dude, this video's gonna be like hella litty, fam. I can't do it, dude. I just can't. I'm gonna accept my old person status. But dudes, today we're gonna be taking a look at the very first release of Fortnite. We're gonna be watching gameplay from 2011. This is the very first gameplay ever shown off for Fortnite. It's the very first time they unveiled it to the world. It happened at GDC in 2011. So let's take a look at Fortnite 7 years ago. I know, how nuts is this? It's crazy, right? This was the beginning of Fortnite. It's unbelievable how far the game has come in the past 7 years. I don't think any game in history has evolved in quite the same way Fortnite has. What it used to be is nothing like it is now. Fortnite was originally supposed to be a survival base building game, and of course that is now morphed into the battle royale kingpin that we have now, the biggest video game of all time, Fortnite BR. And none of it would have happened without this right here. This is how it all started. And the really crazy thing is that it was a failure. When Fortnite first launched, it was a massive flop. Nobody wanted to play it. There was no hype surrounding the game. It was pretty much dead from day one. And it's not necessarily because it was a bad game. People just weren't really interested in the idea. You know, survival games at that point had been pretty played out. The hype had died down for them. Battle Royale was all the rage. And the developers were like, you know what? We have a cool concept, let's turn it into a battle royale game, and they did. It became the biggest video game of all time. So out of their failure came the most successful game ever. That's just, it's mind-blowing, and I'm so happy they did it because I love Fortnite. It's amazing, and looking at how it all started is even crazier because this doesn't look anything like the Fortnite we have today. They don't even look like the same game. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of a side-by-side comparison just to see how much has changed between Fortnite now and, you know, was way back then. This is Fortnite today. It's bright, it's beautiful, it's vibrant, the colors pop, the sky looks amazing, everything is so colorful and it's smooth and it looks really good. And this is old Fortnite. It's dark and dank and shady, kind of looks depressing. There's a distinct lack of color, as if the only colors they had were gray and then maybe a slightly darker gray. It kind of looks like the inside of your grandma's basement who's 90 years old and doesn't clean anymore. You know, that level of dark and dank, the kind of basement that you don't want to go into, and if you have to, you run really quickly so the monsters don't get you. Yeah, that's the vibe I get from old Fortnite. It's not a very lively place. Not a game I would want to spend a lot of time on. You fast forward to today, bam, look at that. It's bright and colorful, old Fortnite, dark gray, and just pretty gosh dang depressing. So we've got happy, depressing, happy, depressing. And here's the two right next to each other, bada bam. I'm just gonna let this play for a second so you get the full effect. It really is nuts to think this is the same game. This is the same video game. Now that you've gotten a chance to look at Fortnite and all of its not so glory back in 2011, let's fast forward a few years to 2014, where they released some more gameplay. Between 2011 and 2014, Epic was pretty silent with their development of Fortnite. There really wasn't any footage or big conferences about it or anything. They kept their lips tight, sealed, not a peep, and then bam, they hit us with some gameplay. This looks a lot more like the Fortnite we have now. It's a lot brighter, there's some actual colors, it's not all just gray and depressing blah. They actually added some color. They found the crayons and decided to use them, and I for one am glad because I'm not a fan of gray blah in my video games. And then they went silent for a few more years as they continued to work on the game, and we didn't really hear a lot about it until 2017. The game actually released July 25th of 2017, and it was, well, not very successful. As you know, nobody really played it. But then it skipped forward a few more months and they released Fortnite Battle Royale. which then completely changed the entire video game industry forever. And I know you guys are thinking, Izzy, that sounds a little dramatic, but I'm not. I'm not overstating it. I'm not being overly dramatic. Fortnite VR actually changed the entire industry. You can already see examples of that today with games like Apex. What did Apex do? They copied Fortnite's business model down to the T. It was a free-to-play battle royale game with a season pass that sells cosmetics. It did the same thing as Fortnite. Other games are definitely going to adopt the same model. So no, I wasn't being overdramatic. It actually changed the entire industry, and it was wildly successful. And it's good for us. We get free games that are fun to play, and they're free. You only spend money if you want to. That's awesome. But yeah, there you have it, guys. That is the original Fortnite. You're looking at it right now with your own eyeballs. This is how it all started. This is Fortnite back in 2011. I know it's crazy how far this game has come. It's awesome to see the transition from Fortnite back then to Fortnite now. In fact, let's do a couple quick transitions real quick. Old Fortnite, new Fortnite, old Fortnite, new Fortnite. Depressing, happy, depressing, happy, 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 depressing, depressing, depressing. That's the transition we have from old Fortnite to new Fortnite. And I know it's something a lot of you guys have never seen, so I wanted to show it off just so you understand how amazing this game really is, because it's changed so much over the years. And now it's beloved by like a gazillion people. Like almost everybody on the planet has probably played, if not heard of Fortnite, and that's pretty dang awesome. Anyway, guys, that's about it for this video. I just wanted to show off the OG Fortnite, because I know it's something 99% of you have never seen before. Speaking of OG, if you guys played it back during season 1 at the beginning of Fortnite, let me know down in the comments. I want to see some OGs represented down there. But yeah, dudes, that's it for this. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop a like on it, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, bros.